As of April 2026, General Hospital will have been on the air for 63 years. Over that time, we've lost far too many beloved GH actors, and with them, the characters they created. From 1984 until 1990, actor Robyn Bernard played troubled Terry Brock on General Hospital. Before GH, she did a few TV guest spots, including The Facts of Life and Simon & Simon. But playing Terry was her longest-running stint on television. The sister of Wing star Crystal Bernard, she only worked sporadically after leaving the soap. She appeared in a couple of French TV series during the 1990s before her final screen role, playing a psychologist in the 2002 film Voices from the High School. According to a member of the General Hospital fan club, she'd been living in a mobile home and had stopped responding to fans. After her death, it was reported that she'd lost her mobile home in a fire, leaving her homeless and living on the streets. In March 2024, Bernard was found dead in an open field in San Jacinto, California. The cause of death was acute alcohol intoxication. She was 64 years old. As an actor, Meg Bennett cut her teeth in the world of soap operas. Her first screen credit was in a 1975 episode of Search for Tomorrow. She followed that up by playing Julia Newman, the first of Victor Newman's many wives on The Young and the Restless.
I'm so happy that you came to celebrate this occasion with me and my family.
Wild horses couldn't have kept me away.
She then did a 55-episode run on Santa Barbara and moved on to play shady schemer Allegra Montenegro in 2 episodes of General Hospital. But Bennett's association with General Hospital went further. She became a writer on the show in 1993. In fact, Bennett's soap writing far outpaced her work as an actor. Bennett died of cancer in April 2024. She was 75 years old. If there's a single actor whose legacy is forever tied to General Hospital, it's Anthony Geary. After being cast as Luke Spencer back in 1978, Geary appeared in a jaw-dropping 1,997 episodes of the beloved soap. His character's romance with Laura Weber Baldwin became a pop culture phenomenon.
Laura Weber Baldwin wants to wait tables?
Anything wrong with it?
No.
Their 1981 wedding was watched by a record-breaking 30 million viewers. Geary exited GH in 1984 but returned in 1992. He retired in 2015 but returned as Luke for one final episode in 2017.
I'm going to have to find out where I'm going on my own.
Geary was 78 years old when he died in December 2025 due to complications from a medical procedure he'd undergone a few days earlier. His longtime co-star Jeannie Francis took to Facebook to remember him, writing, "He was a powerhouse as an actor, shoulder to shoulder with the greats. No star burned brighter than Tony Geary. He was one of a kind." While there's no denying that Luke was Geary's signature role, the actor grew to have a love-hate relationship with the character that made him a household name. He once told Entertainment Weekly, "It was once very difficult for me to realize that more than likely my obituary in the paper will read Luke of Luke and Laura fame died today. It was very upsetting when I came to that realization." Speaking about his experience on General Hospital, Geary admitted, "It's not my favorite time of my life, and I don't think it represents me as a person or an actor. It's kind of like whenever you are introduced, they haul out a high school graduation picture. It can be irritating." After making his debut in a 2007 episode of the TV drama Army Wives, Johnny Wactor went on to appear in numerous films and TV series, with TV credits including Siberia, Animal Kingdom, Criminal Minds, NCIS, The OA, Station 19, and others.
Y'all are just jealous that we're obviously the better firehouse.
Wactor became familiar to fans of General Hospital in 2020 when he was cast as Brando Corbin. Wactor's run on the show ended in 2022 after more than 160 episodes, when Brando became the first victim of a fatal attack by a mysterious maniac armed with a hook dipped in deadly snake venom. Wactor told Soap Opera Digest about his exit from the show, saying, "I gave a little speech. I knew that I would want to say something just because of my time there and my relationships with the people in the cast and crew. I was a little emotional." Wactor was surprised to be killed off so soon, but said, "I've got no bad blood and I wish everyone at GH the best." Wactor's life came to a sudden tragic end in May 2024 when he and a co-worker spotted 3 thieves attempting to steal his car's catalytic converter. Wactor asked them to leave, but one of the thieves shot him. Wactor was rushed to the hospital where he later died. He was 37. Doug Sheehan made his television debut in a 1978 episode of Charlie's Angels. The following year, he was cast as attorney Joe Kelly in General Hospital. He played the character until 1982, appearing in nearly 370 episodes. He left GH to play Ben Gibson in the long-running primetime soap Knots Landing, a role he played from 1979 until 1988. Once again, he left the show to take a new gig, this time as one of the stars of the 1988 sitcom Day by Day, part of a cast that included future stars Julia Louis-Dreyfus and Thora Birch. Other notable roles include Mel Horowitz in the 1997 TV version of Clueless, an 8-episode stint on Bonkers' daytime soap Passions, and the recurring role of Edward Spellman, Sabrina's dad, on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'm sorry I'm late, but there was a little flying monkey uprising and I had to pour some water on.
Sabrina was Sheehan's final screen credit. Sheehan had always been an avid polo player, and after leaving acting, he traveled the U.S., staging polo matches to raise money for charity. He died in July 2024 at age 75. Ron Hale started acting in the late 1960s, eventually appearing in the film classic All the President's Men. In 1975, he was cast as Dr. Roger Coleridge on the daytime soap Ryan's Hope, a role he continued to play on and off until 1989. In 1995, he joined General Hospital as Mike Corbin, estranged father of Sonny Corinthos. Hale appeared in 247 episodes of GH, then reprised the role in nearly 50 episodes of the spin-off Port Charles.
You're not a violent guy, Sonny. Only when you lose control. And then you're sick afterward, with yourself. I've seen it.
Hale left the show in 2010, after which another actor stepped into the role. His final screen appearance was in 2017's The Ghost and the Whale. He died in August 2024 at the age of 78. Chris Robinson started acting in the late 1950s, appearing in B-movies and TV shows. Robinson's big break came when he was cast as a World War II bomber pilot in the series 12 O'Clock High. In 1978, Robinson was cast as Dr. Rick Weber on General Hospital, a role he played for nearly 1,050 episodes. He made his final appearance on the show in 2013. Robinson became arguably even more famous when he appeared in a now iconic TV commercial for Vicks Formula 44 cough syrup.
I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV.
Robinson appeared in a few indie movies before making his final screen appearance in the 2022 film Just for a Week. He died in June 2025 at the age of 86.
All I can say right now is I'm absolutely not sure of anything whatsoever. That's the only thing I'm sure of.
Few actors have been associated with General Hospital longer than Denise Alexander. When she passed away in May 2025 at the age of 85, she'd played Dr. Leslie Weber for more than 1,100 episodes, from 1973 until 2021. Interestingly, she played an entirely different character on the show in a couple of episodes in 1965. Alexander's soap cred ran deep. In addition to all those years with GH, she appeared in 821 episodes of Days of Our Lives, playing Susan Hunter from 1966 until 1973. In addition, she appeared in more than 70 episodes of Another World, and way back in the early 1960s, she was one of the series regulars on the long-forgotten daytime drama The Clear Horizon, a soap set in the world of NASA astronauts. During a 1982 interview with John Gabriel, Alexander talked about playing Dr. Weber, reflecting, "I think she wants to be a career person and to be awfully good at what she does, and to be fully involved in what she does, but she very much wants a home and her man. I think she really does want it all in that sense, and I couldn't agree more." For longtime viewers of General Hospital, actor Joe Marinelli will be remembered from his 14 episodes on the show. He first appeared as gangster Joseph Sorrell in 1999, then returned in 2001 to stir up trouble for Sonny. But GH wasn't his only soap role. He played cross-dressing mobster Bunny Tagliotti in Santa Barbara and also appeared on Guiding Light. A veteran character actor, Marinelli guest starred in TV series ranging from dramas like Hill Street Blues and ER to sitcoms including The King of Queens and Switched at Birth. Meanwhile, his big screen credits included the 2004 Oscar winner Sideways. More recently, he appeared in 2022's The Offer and played network board director Donnie Spagnoli on The Morning Show. In a statement to The Hollywood Reporter, his morning show co-star Mark Duplass said, "I really loved him and what he stood for. We didn't spend 10,000 hours together, but we were spiritually aligned in many ways." Marinelli died from stomach cancer in June 2025 at the age of 68. Leslie Charleson was a familiar face for General Hospital fans for decades. She was first cast as Dr. Monica Quartermain way back in 1977. Over the years, Charleson appeared in a grand total of 2,148 episodes. She worked right up until her death in January 2025 at age 79. Her death was due to an accidental fall that resulted in a traumatic brain injury. A few months later, Charleson was honored in an on-air tribute followed by an episode built around Monica's memorial service.
We should all remember, Leslie, is that she was an awful lot of fun.
Charleson replaced actress Patsy Ron, the first Monica, who'd been fired. In her final interview, she told Soap Opera Digest, "There I was, not knowing who or what a Monica was, not having a clue as to what to do with her. All producer Tom Donovan said to me was, 'You make her what you want to make her.' So I went ahead and did what I decided she would do."
You get up there, you do the best job you can, and you hope for the best.
Back in 1980, Tristan Rogers, who'd recently arrived in LA from his native Australia, was hired for a single day on General Hospital, but there was something about him that producers found intriguing. A snap decision was made to put Rogers, whose character didn't even have a name, in a bunch of scenes. He was told to act suspicious until they could come up with a character for him.
You kissed me last night.
Yes, I did.
That character was Robert Scorpio, and Rogers played him on and off for 45 years. He was killed off in 1992, but in the mysterious ways of soap opera, he returned from the dead and kept on returning.
By the time I realized that I was carrying our child, you'd been killed in that horrible boat explosion, or so I thought.
His final appearance on General Hospital was just a few weeks before his death from lung cancer in August 2025. Rogers was 79. Remembering Rogers, his longtime manager told ABC7 Eyewitness News, "He loved being Scorpio, and he created that role from nothing. He was supposed to work a day, and he ended up making it into something huge." A veteran screen actor, Pat Crowley, passed away in September 2025 at the age of 91. Among her 130 screen roles was a single 1997 episode of General Hospital in the role of Mary Scanlon. A retired General Hospital nurse, Mary ran the recovery room, one of Port Charles's favorite local watering holes. That episode of GH was a crucial one in that it set up the General Hospital spin-off series Port Charles, in which Crowley played Mary for the series' entire 1997 to 2001 run.
All my life, I thought I was looking for total commitment. What I was really looking for was perfection.
Crowley first began appearing on television in the early 1950s, guesting on a variety of different series. Her first starring role came about in 1965 when she was cast as suburban homemaker Joan Nash in the family sitcom Please Don't Eat the Daisies. Crowley also starred opposite Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin in not one but two movies, 1953's Money from Home and 1956's Hollywood or Bust. After Martin and Lewis split up, she remained a favorite of Martin, who frequently invited her as a guest on his TV variety shows. In addition to guest starring in dozens of TV shows from the 1960s until her retirement in 2012, she played Emily Falmont on the primetime soap Dynasty and Rebecca Whitmore on Generations. June Lockhart's career went all the way back to 1938 when she made her debut as a child actor. In her more than 80 years as a working actor, she racked up more than 170 screen credits. These included such classic films as Sergeant York and Meet Me in St. Louis. But her greatest success came in television, where she became one of the most iconic TV moms of the 1960s. She played Ruth Martin in Lassie from 1958 to 1964, then took on the role of planet-topping Maureen Robinson on Lost in Space, playing her from 1965 until 1967.
We've taken the liberty of filling out your dance card for you. Thank you. How considerate.
Some of Lockhart's other memorable roles included Dr. Janet Craig on Petticoat Junction and Celia Martin on Beverly Hills 90210. Fittingly, Lockhart's final screen role was her appearance in the 2021 Netflix reboot of Lost in Space as the voice of Alpha Control. Along the way, Lockhart also appeared in 46 episodes of General Hospital as Mariah Ramirez, grandmother of Felicia Scorpio, a role she played from 1984 until 1995. Lockhart returned to reprise the role in 1998. The character's off-screen death was revealed in 2007. June Lockhart died of natural causes in October 2025. She was 100 years old. Tyler Christopher played Prince Nicholas Cassadine and his doppelganger Connor Bishop over the course of more than 1,100 episodes of General Hospital between 1996 and 2016.
Any show that's been around for over 50 years, you just really appreciate the time that you've been there.
He went on to appear in another soap, playing Stefan DeMera for more than 150 episodes of Days of Our Lives in 2018 and 2019. Christopher was briefly married to Desperate Housewives star Ava Longoria from 2002 until 2004. He married his second wife, Brienne Pettigo, in 2008, but in 2021 that marriage also ended in divorce. Behind the scenes, Christopher's personal life was turbulent, primarily due to his struggles with alcohol abuse. He was arrested in 2019 and again in 2023 on charges of public intoxication. He was eventually placed under the guardianship of his sister, a scenario that he claimed led her to take financial advantage of him. Christopher died in October 2023 at age 50. His former GH co-star Maurice Bernard shared the sad news via Instagram, posting, "Tyler passed away this morning following a cardiac event in his San Diego apartment." Several months later, Christopher's cause of death was revealed to be positional asphyxia brought about by severe alcohol intoxication. In other words, he passed out in a position that caused him to suffocate. His death was ruled to be accidental. Sonya Eddy appeared in more than 540 episodes of General Hospital between 2006 and 2022, in the role of the hospital's head nurse, Epiphany Johnson. She also played Nurse Johnson in the short-lived spin-off series General Hospital Night Shift.
Where am I anyway, and what the hell is going on?
Eddy's 140-plus screen credits included other notable roles, including caregiver Ramona on the FX comedy Legit, schoolteacher Tammy in the sitcom Those Who Can't, and gruff charity worker Rebecca De Mornay in Seinfeld. Eddy died in late 2022 at the age of 55. The news of her death was announced by her friend, Oscar-winning actor Octavia Spencer, who took to Instagram to write, "The world lost another creative angel." Eddy's producing partner, Tyler Ford, told the New York Times that her death was caused by an infection that had set in after she'd undergone surgery. In a statement issued to E! News, Ford wrote, "She left an indelible imprint in every person that she touched, through the screen and off."
I have been called Epiphany. Nobody's asked me to take their pulse yet, but it has happened.
General Hospital executive producer Frank Valentini took to Instagram to write, "The lights in the hub of the nurses' station will now be a little dimmer, but her spirit and light will live on in both the show and our set. I truly loved her, not only as an actress, but as a friend."
Actor John Beradino has been with the show from that first day.
John Beradino had a long run on General Hospital, playing Dr. Steve Hardy for more than 3 decades. Appearing in more than 3,000 episodes between 1963 and 1996, Beradino began his acting career in the late 1940s and went on to appear in numerous films and TV series over the years. Interestingly, acting was not his first profession. As Johnny Beradino, he was a professional baseball player from 1939 until 1953. Playing with the St. Louis Browns, the Cleveland Indians, and the Pittsburgh Pirates. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times in 1994, Beradino admitted that making the shift from sports to acting was not easy. He explained, "They frowned on athletes acting. They never took an athlete seriously. They thought we were inept, that we couldn't have any creative talents in us." In spite of that, he managed to establish himself in Hollywood and jumped at the opportunity to join General Hospital. In a later interview with the LA Times, he recalled, "Only one thing bugged me about acting, sitting around waiting for the phone to ring. General Hospital gave me a chance to work the year round. I grabbed it." Beradino was 79 years old when he died from cancer in 1996. At the time of his death, he was still a GH regular. In tribute, his name and image remained in the show's opening credits for 18 months after his passing. Lindsey Pearlman played barista Margaret on General Hospital in 2020. Despite only appearing in a couple of episodes, she had some intense scenes, including getting caught up in a brutal shootout. In addition to the soap, she appeared in Empire, Chicago Justice, and even in a parody short of Keeping Up with the Kardashians called Cam Kardashian.
All right with you, Bright Eyes, if we come back?
Anytime. It's great meeting you, Mike.
She was reported missing in February 2022 and was found dead by suicide days later. Pearlman, who was 43, was survived by her husband, Vance Smith. Following her death, he wrote in a since-deleted Instagram post, "She's gone. I'm broken." General Hospital exec Frank Valentini posted about the loss on X, praising Pearlman's performance on the show. Meanwhile, Danielle Pinnock of Young Sheldon fame wrote, "She was hilarious, goofy AF, stunning, and ridiculously gifted. Just talked to her 2 weeks ago. It feels surreal that she is gone." As duplicitous Edward Quartermain, John Ingle personified the greed of the formidable General Hospital antagonist. The seasoned star played the Quartermain patriarch for nearly 20 years. Having found fame later in life, he joked to the Los Angeles Times that as an older actor, his roles followed a general pattern, saying, "I've either married someone, buried them, fired them, judged them, or lectured to them." Ingle died of cancer in September 2012, aged 84. Speaking with Soaps.com not long before his death, Ingle was excited for his future on the series with a new head writer taking over, saying, Jill Farron Phelps, executive producer, said the other day in a meeting, "You'll be happy because you'll all have a story," which is new. A lot of us haven't had a story for some time. ABC paid tribute to the General Hospital veteran, whose final episode aired just days before his passing. In a bittersweet goodbye to the star, the network wrote, "And with a simple I love you too, a thumbs up and a smile, we say goodbye to John Ingle's indelible depiction of Edward Quartermain. His bigger-than-life portrayal will live on in the hearts of countless fans."
I love you too.
Jay Pickett initially joined the General Hospital cast as Lorenzo Alcazar before being cast in a permanent role as Detective David Harper in 2007. Detective Harper was heavily involved in investigating the feud between the Corinthos and Zakara mob families. In addition to General Hospital, Pickett appeared in a number of other projects, including On Days of Our Lives, Dexter, and a handful of westerns. While filming the movie Treasure Valley in 2021, Pickett died suddenly on set from a heart attack. Following Pickett's death, GH paid homage to him with an In Loving Memory segment. Peter Fasinelli, Pickett's co-star in Catch the Bullet, mourned his loss, telling Us Weekly, "The beauty about film is his performance will live on." Pickett was an avid fan of westerns, which made his passing bittersweet, since he died doing what he loved best. His Treasure Valley co-star Jim Heffel posted on Facebook, "Yesterday I lost a good friend and the world lost a great person. Jay Pickett decided to ride off into the heavens. Jay died sitting on a horse ready to rope a steer, the way of a true cowboy." Shortly before his death, Pickett spoke to Idaho Statesman about his role in Treasure Valley, explaining that the film was particularly close to his heart as he grew up around cowboys in the American Northwest. Shel Kepler played General Hospital's nurse Amy Vining for 23 years. Known for her wild flaxen locks and over-the-top makeup, Kepler perfectly embodied the gossipy nurse, not to mention 80s hairspray chic. Back in 1982, she was thrilled to have landed the role, telling CBC, "I love playing Amy. She's a kid, and I love being a kid. She's one of the most fun characters on the show, and I still haven't seen anybody on daytime TV or primetime TV for that matter who is similar to Amy in character." Apart from her acting work, Kepler launched a successful clothing line for the Home Shopping Club, which raked in a handsome $20 million in 1994 alone. Sadly, in 2008, Shel Kepler died of kidney failure at age 49. In the wake of her untimely death, Kepler's co-star Jacklyn Zeman shared, "She also liked to custom make gifts for her family and friends. She had a big, generous, loving heart, and she was a special friend to me." Kepler may have been taken too soon, but she will always be remembered by those whose hearts she touched. Acting vet Philip Baker Hall appeared on General Hospital in 1983 as Judge Simpson to officiate the wedding of Lila and Edward Quartermain. His General Hospital stint wouldn't be the last time Hall would play a man of the law. Speaking with AV Club in 2012, Hall joked that he was accustomed to playing judges, remarking, "Life has its own little twists and turns. You never know where things are going."
I'm sure you can appreciate presiding at trials can often be rather tedious, and hearing some cases, I get a very jaded view of human nature.
Perhaps one of his most famous television roles was Joe Bookman, the library cop on Seinfeld, in which he memorably lectured Jerry on the dangers of not returning library books, in the style of a 1940s film noir detective. Hall also starred in a number of indie films, including Lars von Trier's Dogville and Paul Thomas Anderson's Boogie Nights and Magnolia, in which he played a shady game show host. Hall died in June 2022 at age 90 from complications of emphysema. The official Seinfeld X account paid tribute to Hall, tweeting, "The great Philip Baker Hall will forever be remembered by Seinfeld fans as the hard-nosed library detective Mr. Bookman. His talent will be cherished." Housekeeper Alice Gunderson was accustomed to dealing with the nonstop drama of the Quartermain clan. As noted by Soaps in Depth, Alice's unrequited feelings for Luke Spencer were at the center of many of her storylines, and Bergen Williams inhabited the character with pathos. In addition to General Hospital, Williams appeared in other medical-themed TV shows such as Scrubs and Nip Tuck.
Morning, ma'am.
I can't move my head.
So what?
Williams had been living with Wilson's disease, a rare condition caused by a genetic mutation that inevitably leads to both physical and mental decline. The disease is usually fatal. Following her diagnosis, she left General Hospital in 2014. As a result, she lost her health insurance. Williams' sister Linda tweeted, "Her disease made it impossible for her to speak her lines the same way as before, so they made her quit. I'm sad they didn't just give Big Alice Wilson's disease on the show so she could keep acting and keep her health care. Williams died in 2021 at age 62. Her death devastated her General Hospital co-stars. Kimberly McCullough, who played Robin Scorpio on the soap, tweeted, "Bergen was an incredible force to be reckoned with, and I'm so sorry to hear of her passing." Meanwhile, Brandon Barash, aka Johnny Zakara, hailed Williams, posting, "She was a special one who imbued truly radiant energy into every room she entered." Veteran actor Susan Brown was popular among General Hospital fans as psychiatrist Dr. Gail Baldwin. Brown even received a Daytime Emmy nomination for her performance in 1979. She left the series in 1985, but returned in 1992 on a recurring basis. Brown made her final GH appearance in 2004, but the character wasn't written out of the series until 2019 when she was killed off camera. Aside from General Hospital, Brown appeared on other popular soap operas, including As the World Turns and Santa Barbara. She also moonlighted as an interior designer. Brown died in 2018 at age 86. According to Variety, she had been living with Alzheimer's disease. Her co-star, Ken Schreiner, who played Gail's son, tweeted that Brown was one of his besties both on and off screen. Nancy Lee Grahn, famed for portraying General Hospital character Alexis Davis, penned a sweet tribute to Brown, writing, "Thinking about my castmate neighbor and gracious, classy, lovely woman Susan Brown today. No one ever looked more beautiful while walking their dog 3 times every day, sending love and respect to her family." In January 2019, General Hospital aired a tribute show to Brown in which her co-stars reminisced about their time working with her. For decades, Stuart Damon expertly embodied the troubled, occasionally homicidal Dr. Alan Quartermain. In a 1981 interview with the Boston Globe, Damon explained that while he enjoyed playing the snooty doctor, he couldn't be any further from him in real life, explaining, "I'm nothing like Quartermain. I've been known to show up on the set wearing running shorts, a baseball cap worn sideways, speaking with a pronounced lisp. The morning rehearsal is the time to be silly." In 1999, he won an Emmy for the role. During his acceptance speech, he admitted that taking home the award had fulfilled his lifelong ambition of playing a character who would remain beloved and remembered by audiences. Prior to entering the world of soap operas, Damon appeared in a number of musicals on Broadway and London's West End in the 1950s and 60s. In 2021, Damon died of kidney failure at the age of 84. In a Facebook post, reporter George Pinocchio revealed he'd been struggling with renal failure for the last several years. Pinocchio was in contact with Damon's son Christopher, who told him it was absolutely his favorite place to be. He loved playing Alan and was so appreciative of that role and that job. It was his passion. Following his death, General Hospital aired a tribute to Damon's life and career. Peter Hansen began playing lawyer-turned-mayor of Port Charles, Lee Baldwin, in 1965 and continued in the role until 2004. In contrast to the cast of scheming characters in General Hospital, Lee was altruistic and compassionate with a strong sense of justice. Though he's best known for his role on the long-running soap, Hansen had over 100 credits to his name, including roles in a number of classic films. With his dashing movie star looks, Hansen shared screen time with some bona fide Hollywood legends like Alan Ladd in the 1950 Western Branded. Additionally, he appeared in episodes of classic sitcoms such as The Golden Girls and Cheers, in which he played the chairman of the corporation that owns the bar, scaring the bejesus out of Rebecca Howe. Hansen also appeared in Danny DeVito's irreverent 1989 black comedy The War of the Roses alongside A-listers Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. Despite his on-screen success, Hansen's life was beset by tragedy. Betty, his wife of 50 years, died in 1993. He found love again with his partner Barbara Wenzel, but Hansen died in 2017 at age 95. Following his death, the official General Hospital account tweeted, "He will forever be a part of the GH legacy." Barbara Tarbuck played the benevolent Jane Jacks on General Hospital from 1996 until 2010. Tarbuck was a prolific actor, having appeared in dozens of TV shows. Notably, she collaborated with Ryan Murphy on multiple occasions, appearing in Nip Tuck, Glee, and as Mother Superior Claudia in American Horror Story Asylum. American Horror Story turned out to be one of her final major roles. Tarbuck was devoted to her craft and also loved to teach acting. On her personal website, she wrote, "Teaching and acting and directing all feed one another in me. I am as stimulated and questioned by the young people in my life as I am by new material. On stage, before the camera, and in the classroom are the questions, demands, disappointments, delights that feed my soul." Tragically, Tarbuck contracted the rare Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, also known as human mad cow disease. Creutzfeldt-Jakob leads to neurological degeneration and loss of muscle control. There's no cure or treatment available for the deadly brain disease, and it's invariably fatal, according to a 2020 study. Tarbuck died in 2016 at age 74. She was preceded in death by her husband, James Dennis Connolly, who passed in 2005. Upon news of her death, General Hospital honored her memory on Instagram. Her co-star Ingo Rademacher, who played Jasper Jacks, wrote that he was shocked by Tarbuck's death, sharing, "She was the kindest, warmest person." John Reilly was famed for his role as the devious and devilish Sean Donnelly on the soap opera. He was at the center of numerous memorable storylines, including his character's run-in with terrorists, which resulted in him being added to a hit list, getting caught in a mobster shootout, then being poisoned by his ex-friends. Away from the drama of Port Charles, John starred in Dallas and Sunset Beach, and played the father of Jenny Garth's character Kelly Taylor on Beverly Hills 90210. John Reilly died in 2021, aged 86. He was survived by his wife and 3 kids. Following his death, his daughter Caitlin Reilly, who is a social media star known for her comedic videos, told CNN, "He was the greatest man alive, a true gentleman." On Instagram, she posted, "The brightest light in the world has gone out. Imagine the best person in the world. Now imagine that person being your dad." General Hospital aired a tribute to John in the wake of his death. In a statement, the show's executive producer, Frank Valentini, praised the late actor as an immensely talented star who helped to cement the soap's legacy with his portrayal of Sean. Lila Quartermain, played by Anna Lee, is one of the most iconic characters in General Hospital history. A year into her role, Lee was paralyzed from the waist down in a car accident, but continued to act from her wheelchair. Regarding her portrayal of Lila, she once told the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Foundation's Archive of American Television, "She's the only nice person in the family. Edward is an old curmudgeon who bullies everybody, and Alan is a nice man, but he doesn't have too much to do. And they're always quarreling, either splitting up or getting divorces or something. Lila's the only one who has a calm, peaceful quality." Born in England, Lee was dubbed the British bombshell and starred in classic films such as How Green Was My Valley and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, alongside legends Joan Crawford and Bette Davis. As noted by The Guardian, Lee moved to Hollywood during the outbreak of World War II, as her husband, director Robert Stevenson, was a pacifist. In 2003, Soap Central reported that her General Hospital contract had been terminated, which infuriated the veteran actor, since she claimed the powers that be had promised her a lifetime contract with the soap. ABC claimed that no such contract ever existed.
That's it! Dominican Republic, here I come!
Lee, who was 90 years old at the time, deemed the dismissal to be flagrant ageism. In an interview with The Telegraph, she said, "They told me age had nothing to do with it. I mean, come on, this is youth-obsessed Hollywood. Of course age is against me." The following year, Lee died of pneumonia at age 91. Indeed, the seasoned actor predicted her longevity, telling The Telegraph, "I want to die with my boots on." Gerald Anthony played Marco Dane, a character that originated on One Life to Live before crossing over to General Hospital. As noted in soap opera Babylon, he was daytime's answer to Al Pacino, short, wiry, and explosive. In 1993, Anthony won the Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor for his portrayal of Marco. Regarding the unprecedented fame he experienced as a result of playing the devilishly handsome antagonist, Anthony was charmingly self-deprecating. In a 1989 interview with the Chicago Tribune, he remarked, "I'd say the hair has receded a lot. I saw some of the old pictures of myself and man, I gotta tell you, I look different. I want to say, who is that guy? I was this hip, happening young guy. Now I'm a man." In addition to the 2 aforementioned soaps, Anthony appeared in Wise Guy, LA Law, and Another World. His final role was in Spike Lee's indie dramedy She Hate Me, released the year of his death. Tragically, Anthony died by suicide in 2004. He was 52. The actor was buried beside his father, who died 2 years earlier. Following Anthony's death, soap producer Frank Valentini told Soap Opera Digest, his dedication to his craft was tireless. Robin Strasser, Anthony's co-star in One Life to Live, paid tribute to him, saying, "Anthony was a superb human being, a great actor, so much fun to be around, so mesmerizing in his choices as an actor." Norma Connolly was famed for playing Ruby Anderson, a sex worker turned diner owner on General Hospital. Connolly was a mainstay on the soap, having played Ruby for nearly 20 years. Away from the cameras, she was a tireless activist, dedicated to raising awareness of AIDS. She was on the board of Hollywood Helps, and she involved her soap opera co-stars in 1992's Soap Star Spectacular, an event organized to bring attention and support to people with AIDS. Connolly also spoke out against the sexism in Hollywood and campaigned for women to be offered roles with greater gravitas in the industry, both behind and in front of the camera. Connolly was a classically trained actor who starred in Tennessee Williams' A Streetcar Named Desire and Night of the Iguana, as well as The Crucible by Arthur Miller. She also appeared in Alfred Hitchcock's film The Wrong Man. She was beloved by both her co-stars and family. A grandmother of 2, she once said, "The delight of my old age is spoiling them rotten." In 1998, Connolly died after suffering a stroke, aged 71. She was preceded in death by her husband, noted television writer Howard Rodman. On General Hospital, Ruby was peacefully killed off away from the cameras a year after Connolly's death. If you remember Lucille Wall, you have to be an OG GH fan. Wall appeared in Season 1 of General Hospital back in 1963. The actor portrayed Lucille March Weeks, the head nurse at the series' eponymous hospital, through 1976. Her years of work on the show even earned her a special Emmy. Despite her departure from the nurses' station, Wall continued to make guest appearances on the soap into the early 80s. Prior to her work in Port Charles, Wall already had decades of success under her belt in another branch of showbiz, radio. The Chicago-born star's prolific voice work on radio shows like Collier's Hour, Lorenzo Jones, and The Adventures of Barbara Wayne led to her being dubbed the Love Story Girl by listeners in the early 1930s. However, Wall was best known for voicing the title role on Portia Faces Life. So much so that when the Los Angeles Times questioned former GH associate producer Kylie Masterson about Wall's on-screen debut, she replied, "We got hundreds of letters and calls when she first went on television. People had never seen her face, but they recognized her voice from radio and wrote to ask if she had indeed been Portia." In July 1986, just a few years after her final General Hospital appearance, Wall died in a Reno, Nevada nursing home at age 88. She left behind no survivors. General Hospital lost a fan favorite and a legacy cast member in May 2023. Jacklyn Zeman played the lovable nurse Bobby Spencer on the series for a whopping 45 years, beginning in 1977. Zeman remained with the show through 2010 before taking a short break and returning on a recurring basis from 2013 until the year of her death.
We used to beat up rich girls like you in Florida for sport. It's one of those street things you never really forget.
In a 1982 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Zeman said of her best-known character, "Bobby has been a fascinating person for me to play. I get to do all the things that most women think about but wouldn't dare." During her time on the soap opera, Zeman earned 4 Daytime Emmy Award nominations, 3 for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series and 1 for Outstanding Lead Actress, though she never took home a statue. It was GH executive producer Frank Valentini who broke the sad news of her death, taking to X to write, "On behalf of our General Hospital family, I am heartbroken to announce the passing of our beloved Jackie Zeman. Just like her character, the legendary Bobby Spencer, she was a bright light and a true professional that brought so much positive energy with her work."
Bobby Spencer was an experience.
Soon after, Zeman's family confirmed to the Los Angeles Times that she'd passed at the age of 70 following a cancer diagnosis. She's survived by 2 daughters, Cassidy and Lacey. General Hospital lovers will recognize Annie Wersching, the actor who is perhaps best known for her work as Renee Walker on 24, as well as for voicing Tess in the video game The Last of Us, got a big break when she joined the cast of GH back in 2007.
But General Hospital was a big one for me because it was the first time that I was on TV really regularly.
In March of that year, Wersching took on the role of Amelia Jaffe, a woman who arrives in Port Charles to expose resident Sam McCall, played by Kelly Monaco. In an interview with Soaps at the time, Wersching commented on her chemistry with Monaco, saying, "We're just kind of a good match. I'm not really a girly girl and she's not either." Wersching remained on the series through that September, though she was temporarily replaced by Darby Stanchfield for a spell in May, ultimately appearing in 80 episodes. Following a 2020 cancer diagnosis, Wersching died in January 2023 at the age of 45. She's survived by her husband, fellow actor Stephen Full, and their 3 sons, Freddie, Archie, and Ozzy. In a statement shared with The Hollywood Reporter, Full said in part, "There is a cavernous hole in the soul of this family today, but she left us the tools to fill it. She found wonder in the simplest moment. She didn't require music to dance. She taught us not to wait for adventure to find you. Go find it, it's everywhere, and find it we shall." In 2014, Billy Miller joined the cast of General Hospital as beloved character Jason Morgan, filling the shoes of the actor who originated the role, Steve Burton.
It's great. It's not my first rodeo. I've done All My Children and then Young and the Restless, and this is a very big one.
Miller's work on the show would not only earn him a 2018 Daytime Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actor, but when Burton returned to the show in 2017, Miller morphed into playing the character's twin, Drew Kane. Miller, who previously made a name for himself as Billy Abbott on The Young and the Restless, for which he was awarded 3 Daytime Emmys, eventually left General Hospital in 2019. Upon his GH exit, Miller stated in part to viewers via his manager's X account, "Instead of sadness, I am filled with gratitude for all your support, encouragement, and every emotion shared. I cherish the journey we have taken together. Thank you for allowing me into your home and lives." In September 2023, Miller's manager would break the tragic news of Miller's death, revealing to Variety that the actor had been dealing with manic depression prior to his passing. Patricia Miller, the late actor's mother, shed further light on his mental health struggles and cause of death in a statement, reading, "He fought a long, hard, valiant battle with bipolar depression for years. He did everything he could to control the disease. He loved his family, his friends, and his fans, but in the end, the disease won the fight and he surrendered his life." Billy Miller was just 43 years old.